this crew called Hoop Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
shout out to Hoop Jargon.
Man, I'm here with my man with Hoop Jargon, the best in the game, man. And you know I only let selected few in my circle. And this is the real dude right here. We gonna get down with the get down.
Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all enjoying y'all's. What's this today? Sunday? Saturday? I'm losing track. Oh, Saturday. We're losing track of time and the day. God dog it. But man, I'm going to drop this quick video because I want to set backdrop because Kevin Durant, man, who happens to be my favorite player, who's been my favorite player since Kobe left. Your boy may be a little tone deaf, man. At this point, I cannot deny the truth. The truth just is, no matter if I like it or not. Shout out to Flight Sports TV in the building early. Appreciate you. Y'all go sub to my boy channel, man. Flight Sports TV, man. Good dude. But your boy KD may be a little tone deaf, man. Because one thing I think that's always been KD's problem is he never got proper adulation for what he's done on the court. Because when he's in OKC, he got a little overshadowed by Russell Westbrook's dog mentality. Everybody loves Westbrook's dog, but you could clearly see who the better player was, right? When KD goes over to the Warriors, when Draymond Green himself, and then I'm glad he finally made, restitution with that and admitted they needed to beat LeBron with him. But KD, who they begged to come over and came over and made them damn near unbeatable, right? It made them damn near unbeatable. And people said, well, you just latched on to the Warriors bandwagon. You latched on to Curry's coattails. And when KD had a chance to three-peat, something hasn't been done since the Los Angeles Lakers in the early 2000s. He got hurt at the end of the year. And as we all know, that led to the ascension of Kawhi Leonard, rather. And so it's just always been a lot of meat on the bones, so to speak, a lot of left on the table that you didn't quite see KD get to that apex. And Brooklyn was supposed to be that solution. Brooklyn was supposed to be that solution. You're supposed to go and start your own. So people can't say that, you're coattailing somebody. Now, normally for other people, I would say, who gives a shit what people say? KD cares. KD cares. I don't care how much he tries to act like he doesn't care. He cares. How do we know this? Because you go and make burner accounts. When you go and then when you get upset, you go and make these little blurbs where you are attacking people who attack you. I think you recently called yourself a hoop god. So meaning you care about what people think about you and your legacy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then you go and do these moves that does not ingratiate yourself well with people's perception of you. That's your problem, KD. You can't have it always. Again, as a person who is the best, one of your most ardent fans, I gotta keep it a thou wow, man. I gotta keep it a thou wow, man. You're looking bad in these streets now. The only thing that can redeem KD is if the Nets office is just so incompetent. Kyrie Irving is just so crazy that we'll step back years later and say, okay, KD was right believing that. But right now, it ain't looking good for you, big homie. It's just not. And people have the right to critique you because it looks like when stuff gets something that you don't like, it gets uncomfortable, you run. That's what it looks like. And that's my problem with LeBron James. But the problem is people like LeBron James. People don't like Kevin Durant. And you got to understand, self-awareness is key. If people don't like you, they will use any reason to besmirch your career. They'll use any reason to besmirch your career, and you're not doing anything to help, bro. I don't know how you review yourself, man, but you look like a runner. You're like a runner. You're a track star. Y'all hit that like button, man. I'm going to do a backdrop from an ESPN video, and I'm going to keep this one brief. I got to go to work. But Avery Johnson speaks about this, and this, and I'm going to touch again, and I'm going to reiterate what I just said with my little preamble about what's going on and how people perceive KD, because it's just not good, man. It's not good. Look, y'all hit that like button, please. It don't cost you anything to hit that like button. I appreciate that. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and go to this share screen right here. And I'll tell you what, I'm about sick of these Lakers trade rumors. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm sick of this. Nobody owes us all these phantom trades out of nowhere. Like, it's just, that's not how basketball works. But we're gonna let this video show because ESPN usually shows me love and lets me do those without flagging. So let's test that theory. I'm in a froggy mood. Let's leave.
Silly season getting a wrinkle yesterday in the NBA with free agency opening just last night, and Kevin Durant putting the league on notice that he wants out of Brooklyn after requesting a trade out of NY. Durant reportedly has the Phoenix Suns and Miami Heat as preferred destination, but
listen, KD, you listen to me good. You go to Phoenix or the Miami Heat. Listen, nobody's gonna give you credit, bro. I'm sorry. Miami has had too much recent success. The Suns have had too much recent success. You're not gonna get your just due, bro. Just saying.
as you can imagine, others are trying to throw their names in the hat for the 12-time All-Star services, and why not? One of the greatest shooters of all time looking to leave Brooklyn there. So if it's
not even that, one of the greatest scorers of all time, you kind of shortchanging, homeboy.
chapter is closing in New York for Barclays there and coming to an end. The past 2 seasons, he's played 90 games. His average close to 30 points per game while shooting the numbers of 53, 41, and 90. By the way, Durant's 4-year, $198 million contract extension that he signed just last summer doesn't kick in into the upcoming season. So somebody still has to pay the guy if you want number 7 in your locker room. All right, for more KD, our NBA columnist and insider Bill Ryder, who's been busy the past couple of days, and last night was probably a little bit more up the ante there. Once the news kind of came out, it kind of reminded me of the scene with Michael Cowell in The Office saying, this is happening.
I'm not going to lie. When I first heard this, I was just like, no way. No way. No way KD is requesting a trade. Not with all this going on. Because, again, self-awareness, if you stick it through with all this Kyrie chaos and you, Kyrie, and Ben Simmons do work, people would give you so much credit. Like, man, KD had to deal with all that shit, and he still got it done. But hey, man, at the end of the day, you got one shot at this thing called life. So you make your decisions, and your decisions matter. I just can kind of sit back and quarterback from my couch literally right now and kind of just read the tea leaves, and they don't read well, man. I just have to say, I got to be honest.
Kind of walk us through what's the next steps for Brooklyn and the future Hall of Famer here.
Yeah, what an earthquake of a story. We thought it was possible, and then it just dropped out of the sky earlier, I think, than most of us expected. A few things at play here, Brandon. Obviously, Durant and the Nets are going to have a divorce. There's no going back from this. I think the big question will be to what degree, if any, Sean Marks, who runs basketball operations for the Nets, he's their general manager, is open to the idea of helping Durant get where he wants to go. Because, frankly, the Miami Heat are hand-tied. It's very difficult under the cap rules for them to make a deal for Durant. It can be done, but it's difficult. And the same is true for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton in a sign and trade would hard cap the Nets. There may not be the assets that Brooklyn wants in return. So if Sean Marks wants to work with...
My question is, how do they even come up with this list? How do you come up with an odds list and like really have a numerical flow chart? How do you even do that? I don't understand. Like, these things always kind of throw me off. How you quantify these kind of things. And shout out to Between the Game Sports. I go sell it to my boy Will. He also says, yo, he looking sharp and soft. He really is, man. Again, this is hard for me to admit. I mean, well, it's not hard for me to actually. It's hard for me to say because I like KD a lot. But hey, we keep it a thigh wild over here, man. Just saying.
Durant, there's one outcome, and it's working with those two teams. But this might be literally the most valuable player.
Why the hell are the Knicks on there? Like, what can the Knicks offer Kevin Durant that he don't already have in Brooklyn? Like, I don't understand that. Portland, maybe Dame, the Thunder, like, I mean, okay, maybe the nostalgia. Okay, I'll entertain that a little bit. The Bulls, they got a good little nucleus. Lakers, I guess, some Hail Mary situation. But why are the Knicks on that list?
Player in the history of the sport to be traded when you consider the fact that he's still at the top of his game, is a top, 3-4 player or better in the NBA. And as you noted, has 4 years left on his deal. So if Sean Marks, as I think he should, and so do people around the league, says to Kevin Durant, we're going to send you where we get the best return, then you're talking about a free-for-all. And I would say half of the teams in the league or more will try to make a play.
Which they should. If this is true, they definitely should put all their chips to the middle and try to land a talent like Kevin Durant.
Brooklyn unable to take care of their own there, but other teams doing that yesterday once everything kind of opened up at 6 p.m. Jokic, Bill, Cat, and also Morant.
Let's welcome back in our good friend Avery Johnson here. All right, Avery, what is...
When I see Avery Johnson, all I can think about is what he called David Robinson. Admiral. That's all I can think of is the Admiral. It's like he says no other words to me. That's all I hear. I say, what's the day? Third World Columbia in the building says, what's the damn deal? Hoop jog. Honestly, bro, I think KD should put his pride to the side and go back to the Warriors. His game fits perfectly, and that's why he won 2 chips in 2 Finals MVPs. Well, as far as basketball fit, I got no argument for you, bro. I think that is the most organic situation for him. Problem is, they just won a championship without him. So as long as he cool with being more Scottie Pippen than Jordan, then by all means go back to Golden State. But you gotta know they're gonna tell his ass a new one, man. It ain't gonna be pretty for that young man. What's up, Troublemaker Network in the building? What's up, OG HJ? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. I'm just discussing a little bit about this trade before I go to work, man. I thought this was ESPN. This is CBS. It's funny they put Stephen A. Smith on the thumbnail and they said ESPN. This is CBS. But at any rate, it's a person who I respect a lot, which is David Avery Johnson, aka the teammate to the Admiral. So we're gonna see what they're gonna say about this and continue my discussion.
The best landing spot for Kevin Durant?
Oh, it's definitely the Phoenix Suns. I think, obviously Miami is going to have a lot to say about that, but
Kevin Durant, do not take your narrow ass to the Phoenix Suns. Nobody's gonna give you credit, bro. With Chris Paul and Devin Booker, nobody's gonna give you the credit you want, man.
The Suns is the best landing spot. When you have an opportunity.
Let me say this: if he did this 2 years ago, when Chris Paul went, it'd be fine because everybody knows the Suns stink. But as of late, the Suns have been stellar. So you're looking like you're joining the bandwagon, bro. They're gonna tear your ass up, man.
To go to the Suns, who went to the finals last year, lost to the Milwaukee Bucks, and this year got upset in that 7 game at home by the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference semifinals. And you have
Third World Columbia says they said Phoenix didn't want to trade Devin Booker for KD. I respect that. If I were to say who the better player is right now, I would say it's definitely KD. But you've groomed him. He's your guy, and I would definitely be leery about dealing him for a guy who seems to be a runner. He a track star, and Kevin Durant. So no, I'm with that logic. If I'm a run the front office, Punisher Warlord, first time seeing you on the channel. Appreciate you being a part of this stream, my guy. He says all KD has proven is that when things get hard, he runs to number 1 seeds, Warriors, Suns. It's sad. Well, he hasn't run there yet, so I'm not gonna put on him, but. Your sentiment is what people are going to say, and that's why I'm saying, like, dude, you go to one of these 2 teams. You go to the Heat, you go to the Suns. You sealed your fate, bro. And your boy Hoop, I'm not gonna put the lifesaver out there in the water to try to save you either, bro. You did it to yourself. Cleve Bryant says KD hard with 2 Fugazi. No, I can't go that far. KD plays real basketball. Harden plays a bastardized version of basketball, so I can't meet you there. I understand the sentiment though. Nets say, Nets can't get Booker with Simmons on the roster. It's illegal. Troublemaker also says they can't get Booker with Simmons on the roster since he signed the max. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that does give some limitations on that. Okay, all right. Oh, that's what you mean by illegal. Okay, I got you. Let's see. Never use KD name in the same sense with LeBron, not even to mention with Curry. See, I don't agree with that because the same smoke I got for KD right now, I've been having for LeBron. Problem is people like LeBron. People don't like KD. So when KD do something that's a little not so great, not so peachy keen, people are gonna dogpile on KD. That's just reality. LeBron, has this aura around him. And not only that, he has media plans that protect his brand. So when he does stuff, people rationalize it as, oh, he's just trying to win. You know what I'm saying? So, but KD doesn't have that same type of cachet, so it's gonna come off different. And that's my whole premise of this whole live right here. So, no, I think he is up there with LeBron actually. Not as far as the top 10 list per se, but as far as this era of talent, yeah, he right there with LeBron, homie. I'm sorry to break that news to you. Oh shit, I see a Lori Harvey Rivers. That's funny. We appreciate y'all being in full throat here for the stream. And y'all hit that like button if you have not done so already, man. Appreciate y'all. I really hoop also says it's like 20 top tier guys that can't get traded for KD because money and contracts. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I appreciate that. KD's the Lori Harvey of basketball. That's ever good. Hey, man. he done backed me in the corner, man. I can't defend this. I can't. KD's the second best player in the league for 10 years. Better perspective. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he's up there with LeBron. Now don't kid yourself. He up there. But as far as career wise, yeah, this is gonna definitely shoot some holes in people's perception of his career. Third World Colombian says also, how come nobody gives LeBron the same smoke for leaving other teams? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, LeBron get that same smoke from me. But it's just I be on the island. I'm a hater when I critique LeBron the same way I critique my favorite player. But I'm a hater though. All right. Let's see, Marvin Perspective, the other side. Appreciate you, man. He said, what's going on, Hoop Jog? And I'm going to be checking with you, man. I didn't have you locked in. I got you locked in now. My guy, I appreciate that, man. Don't be a stranger. I appreciate you, man. I really also says KD, second best player since 2011, 2020. Yeah, I agree with that. Golly, man, what the hell is going on with my phone? Just see, I got this MacBook, man, and these these text messages from days ago just start popping on. Troublemaker Nicholas also says, I think the Hornets need to try to make a trade for Mitchell or Simmons. Yeah, I agree with that. Man, if they could get Donovan Mitchell and get rid of Terry Rozier, oh man. I mean, I would picture to like Utah, like, hey man, you need a white dude over there, huh? Don't take hey without my hand. Y'all know y'all like them token white dudes over there. So Zero, my man, in the building. Yes, sir. Punisher also says, you don't know that Chuck and Shaq will never stop calling KD the bus driver. Can't wait for next season. Well, I mean, Shaq and Chuck say a lot of things, man. You know, I don't think they move the culture like that no more, to be honest. They move the culture for us older cats, like, because we still like them and revere them. I think the young cats, they don't necessarily go off their word no more. Just my opinion. LeBron's a big reason all players. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Player mobility is definitely on the LeBron James's lecture, for sure. Without LeBron, averaging players wouldn't be getting 20 a year. You got Giannis over KD. I say it's a close race. I got KD over Giannis, but I mean, I'm not mad at that assessment. Daniel Sims says the reason why LeBron didn't get that smoke is he always plays his contracts out and leaves teams via free agency and never asks for trades. Well, this is, if I'm remembering correctly, KD played out all his contracts. This is his first time requesting a trade, so I don't understand that correlation. What's your thoughts on the Hawks getting DeJounte Murray? I think that backcourt is still a little small. It's a little light in the ass. So I think, does it make them better than they were yesterday? Yeah, I will. I'll sign up for that. But do I think that that's going to move the needle in the East? The East is pretty strong. I don't. But it'll definitely give Trey some relief, and that's probably been the problem the last few years. But it's the Trey show and little guards. I'm sorry, I just don't believe in little guards. You just can't. It's too much to overcome. You don't have the body to overcome those shortcomings. So yeah, Giannis over KD since like 2020, but for 10 years. Yeah, exactly. Me and you on the same page. I really appreciate that, bro. Say Barkley ain't got no rings. Driver. Yeah, it's well. I mean, let me say, Barkley was a bus driver. He was. Like, a lot of people shit on Barkley. Like, Barkley was that dude. If it wasn't for the guy named Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Barkley probably would have had multiple rings. But I understand that too. That, bro, at the end of the day, you ain't win, bro. Like, chill. And Shaq puts him in his place a lot. So it's just funny to kind of see that dynamic. But let me try to power through this a little bit. I got to get myself to work and make some monies. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really do.
Have a chance to add Kevin Durant to the mix. He's not going to Golden State. You know that for a fact. He's not going to the Clippers.
Oh my God! See, here you go. My boy Killer Pace says, "Man, please, KD got praised for his move to Golden State. Saying he did for Bron better. KD brings himself when people love. Some people love KD at OKC. Started just like the media after he went to Golden State Warriors." Well, so you kind of contradicting yourself. So you're saying that he got praised, but then they start disliking him. No, so you can't have it both ways, bro. You can't have it both ways. You're not praised and lambasted at the same time. That's not the case. We know perception-wise and the media-wise, people was like KD was weak for doing it. So you kind of contradict yourself. NCCU Dog 98 says SARS been covered, but Gobert for all those players in Minnesota acting like they one piece away from winning. I'm just like, I don't know about all that, big fella. You got your little Twin Tower thing going, but I don't think y'all is one piece away. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was scratching my head on that one. Is KD top 10 though? Like of all time, no. Mm-mm. I don't have Kobe in my top 10. Kobe's 11. So hell no. KD, no. I don't have Steph in top 10. No. They got more work to do. No. Punch also says all eyes on KD where he goes. Once the league, no big moves be made to compete. I don't see KD win a chip. Yeah, I mean, unless he goes to Phoenix or Miami, I don't see him winning one this year. That's the damn sure. Well, if they stay with the Nets and they can right the ship, perhaps. But I'm more likely on. I'm more likely going what you say than not. Let me put that. Erwell Colombian also says, "Do you think the Timberwolves set themselves back by trading?" Well, I mean, you know what? The inverse is they always been hoarding picks. They always been picking high, and they don't do shit. So I'm not mad at them trying something different, even if it don't make sense. At least they try something different. So in that essence, I'm not mad at them for that. I gotta say that I ain't mad at them. KD higher my all-time list of Curry, Bird outside of my top 10. Well, I got Bird like at 6. I think LeBron just crossed Bird on my list. So it is what it is. All this stuff is subjective. Daniel Simpson says, your honest opinion, what do you think the best team for KD go? The best team for KD is stay his ass right where he is. That's the best team. Listen, man, you gotta stick out what you set to do, man. Because when you show that you don't honor contracts to the point of the comment earlier, no, it doesn't land favorably for people, man. Speaking of Pat Bev, bum ass, I wouldn't mind him going to Brooklyn and help them just get a little nasty. They need some nastiness over there, man. They need to get Steve Nash the hell up out that coaching seat too, man. He's not a coach. And I think that's KD's main problem. Like, KD just needs a system. Because he's a guy who can play anything. But when you ISO him so much, man, when you get up in him, man, you can disrupt him a little bit. And I think most teams know that. That's why it's easy to guard. Kobe's in my top 5. You tripping? Well, Kobe's my favorite player of all time, and anybody on the stream can confirm that. He's been my favorite player since been pimping. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Kobe, no. Kobe got too much inefficiency. Kobe has too much loss. Kobe quit twice. It is what it is. I love Kobe like cook food. I do, man. But nah. Kobe, I got him at about 11. At the end of the day, he's the worst version of Jordan. So 5 is pretty high. See, NCCU Dog says facts. Appreciate that. Jordan, Kareem, Wilt, Kobe, Shaq, Duncan, Hakeem, Dr. J. Dr. J. Oof. I struggle putting Dr. J up anywhere closer than 20. I think his game was just a little too limited. Now he was very impactful for his time. I'll give him that, but not enough success. I ain't mad at your list, but yeah, Dr. J's a little high for me, bro. White Falcon 44 says Kobe top 3 Laker. Top 3 Laker. I give him that. Oh, okay. And appreciate you coming through, White Falcon. Let's see. I say Kobe over LeBron. Nah, bro. As much as I would love that to be true, I can't latch on to that one, dog. Utah gotta get up off that, man, for real. So where do you think Donovan Mitchell's going to go, man? I would love to see him in Miami, be a little baby, a little D-Wade for that team. I think he got the same mentality that would be perfect for Pat Riley's molding. So I would love to see him go over there. So, all right, let me get a little more of this video, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all commenting, y'all doing y'all damn thing, man. So it's delaying the video a little bit, but I appreciate that. I love when y'all give me y'all's opinion so I can kind of bounce off that.
Celtics. So again, I just think this is the best spot. When guys play together on our national teams in the summertime and win gold medals, we saw it with LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. And then where did they end up? They ended up with the Miami Heat. And now, same thing. Kevin Durant had a chance to win a gold medal with Devin Booker this past summer. And there were some conversations like, hey, we'd love to play together someday. Well, that day maybe is coming now because this is a guy that has really good chemistry with Booker.
KD, don't listen to the Admiral. Do not take your narrow ass to Phoenix, bro. You will never end of it, dog. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Reconsider.
Quite a bit of time working out in the summertime in Los Angeles. They were seen playing in LA a couple of days ago for a couple of days in a row. complain on the thing.
Avery Johnson look like he just cuss kids out on the daily, dog. He got that old man cuss kids face. I don't know why. Avery Johnson always makes me smile, man. Just his whole, and we talking about an HBCU former hooper at Southern University, man. So shout out to Avery Johnson, man. Shout out to Avery Johnson, man.
Same team. So I think this is the best landing spot. Monty Williams, who is a player's coach, who is a well-respected coach, who's been, a coach of the year. I think this is the best spot for Kevin Durant.
Right now, the Golden State Warriors are the favorite to win the title.
I agree with that comment. LeBron's resume is way better than Kobe Bryant's resume. It's not even close, actually. So, yeah. I think Kobe's a better basketball player than LeBron, like just as a let me choose my words carefully. In the sense that he was more of a proficient guy at what he did. He wasn't more efficient. So the efficiency argument is what LeBron's he is so dominant in. And I think his proficiency is to be questioned. So although I think Kobe's the better talent, LeBron clearly has a better career. Again, it's not even a discussion to be had.
Title next season to repeat, followed by the Suns and then the Celtics and Clippers and Bucks. If Kevin Durant were to go there, does that make him your
my Mount Rushmore? Ooh, it's at 4 spots. Magic, Jordan, Kareem. Magic, Jordan, Kareem, Bill Russell. That'd be my Mount Rushmore. Of like, if you gotta talk basketball, these dudes gotta be the ones. Shaq number 6, that's kind of high, bro. I got Shaq kind of low. I got Shaq probably at 10. Let's see, be on the lookout for my boy Yaxine told me he just transferred from Evansville. He can do it out. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that, man. Remind me about him, man. I'll check him out. Coaching, yeah, they do. They do got the same sound cadence. That's a great, that's a great observation. They do. That's funny. How's LeBron resume better than Kobe when all LeBron do is run the teams? Well, I would say his resume is better because of the accomplishment. Now, all those things you say are true. That's why I've been out on LeBron. I was a fan of his first 2 years. After that, I was out. Too much whining for me. Too much complaining. Like you say, running, stacking teams up. But at the end of the day, you evaluate basketball on what you actually did on the court, and he just has more accomplishments. Now, Kobe has more defensive accomplishments, but from MVP standpoint, from All NBA standpoint, LeBron just got him washed, and especially with his raw stats, yeah, he's more accomplished. Is Shaq better than Elijah Warren? To me, no, but I'm not mad at somebody who says, yeah. I ain't mad at somebody who said that. Yeah, I mean, guys, I just be honest on these streams, man. Like, it don't matter if I like the player. I love Kobe, man. If I had it my way, Kobe would be the best player to ever play basketball. If I had it my way, and people who from the actual group hoop jargon know this to be so. I just, I don't be on these streams capping, man. Reality is reality, man. Whether I like it or not.
Immediate favorite to win the title next season?
Oh, 100%.
I love how they try to just move these new discussion points on these news shows. Like, not only are they projecting where he'll go, oh, will they win a championship? Like, dude, he ain't even went there yet. Come on, man. This is why this independent media is required, man. We got to start talking about stuff how it's meant to be talked about, man. Stop throwing these discussions all over the goddamn place. And that's why these people at the barbershop are so terrible at talking sports. I'm sorry. Barbershops are just awful. You know it. I know it. When I'm in the barbershop, everybody see I'm tall. I'm 6'7" in real life. And they always ask me about basketball. And I just try to be as quiet as I can because it's just so many ridiculous opinions in your given barbershop. So I'm bald, so I don't go there as often anymore. But when I used to go, man, I was just like, let me just shut up and just get out here, get my haircut and go home. Hakeem and Jordan, very close to perfection. I can't argue that. Ben Simmons will go back to 760. Breaking news. Yeah, right. Most overused term, if healthy. Yeah, I mean, it's overrated, but it is a very apropos term too. Because I mean, health is what's it say? The greatest ability is availability. It's just a true thing, man.
And also because Kevin Durant's going to be in the Western Conference with the Golden State Warriors,
he does sound like Chris Broussard. I can't unhear it now, bro. I can't unhear it.
He's got something to prove, especially with playing against the Warriors. I would love to see a Golden State Warriors Phoenix Suns Western Conference matchup, and to see Draymond Green and Kevin Durant get a chance to play against each other and compete against one another. And Steph Curry and Durant and Devin Booker, Chris Paul, who's still searching for his first championship ring. So, yes, I believe if Kevin Durant were to go to the Suns, they would be the prohibitive favorite and catapult themselves ahead of the Warriors to win the NBA championship.
Would we see a gentleman's game, or would things get a little feisty?
Oh, things are getting feisty. Oh, yeah. Things are going to get feisty. Draymond Green's going to be on his podcast after every game talking smack. And that's what you love. And
I got to say this. I just looked in the group, and shout out to Ken Page for posting this. Katie said the ones who were locked in at the gym, in that gym with me, know what it is. They know what I'm about. If you haven't been there with me, ask around. So again, see, this is the LeBron James cryptic shit. I hate it. Like, dog, say what you mean. You the same dude that be going and making these doggone burner accounts and addressing fans. Like, dog, say what you mean, bro. You're at that older stage of your life. You're approaching mid-30s. Just say what you mean, man. I can't stand that passive-aggressive cryptic shit. People who work with me know that. I hate passive aggression. I hate it. Let's see. Third World Columbus, let's be real. The reason why Kobe only had one, he should have had one of Nash's. I'm with you all the way, bro. I thought Kobe was robbed big time on that. Let's see, Matt Kobe about the Colorado incident. Yeah, you're probably right. How you feel about them Knicks? They suck. At that point, Steve Nash, the best player in the NBA. Yeah. I'm with you. Same mannerism. Yeah. Ricky Rubio back to the Cavs. Okay. I thought Ricky Rubio retired, so that's good. I like Ricky Rubio. This guy I always like, man, coming out of Spain. You think KD's style of play would fit in with Memphis? Yeah, I think it would. I think KD's style fits with anybody. Yeah, I would like to see him go there, actually. I don't know how it does for his legacy, but I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Kevin Durant's not going to back down. We know Kevin Durant is the Twitter king.
Yes.
He's not going to
Thank you. That's what I just was talking about.
Allow people to just go at him on social media. I mean, he goes at Billy Bob 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't even know how Billy Bob looks.
That's facts.
Maybe that's his burner. You never know. Okay, look, with Kevin Durant gone, a lot of people thinking, look, Kyrie's not going to stay there, right? Even though he opted in to that option there. What is the best landing spot for Kyrie if he does go?
Well, Kyrie
can go to hell. And again, another player I like Kyrie Irving. I'm just sick of these dudes being so cantankerous, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. I ain't against no black man getting his coins, but I'm just an observer of sports. I'm like, dog, just shut up and go hoop, man. God damn. I don't want to hear about every world cause you got going. I don't want to hear about everything you think about the world. I don't give a shit. If I cared about that, I would come see your personal page, and then I would be rocking what you rocking with. But on this, let me back up. Sports entertainment is literally sports entertainment. It's meant to entertain us regular ass people. We don't want to take in all your social causes. We don't care about all your beliefs. Now, if you happen to like some of those beliefs, cool. Jump down with them. People in general don't give a shit. I want to know what you're going to do for them Brooklyn Nets. That's all I care about for the most part, right? And these players try to be so magnanimous, man, and they just think that their words matter to so many people. And again, to their core fans, maybe so. But to the casual people who just respect the game, I'm here for basketball. I'm not here for your political views. I'm not here for your world views. I'm not here for that shit. I'm here for you hooping. So at some point, when you just gonna hoop? I'm paying to see you hoop, not to see you talk about saving the trees and shit. I'm sorry, man. God, got a little hot right there. Your boy who got a little hot right there, man. Sheesh. The chat popping, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. I wish I give y'all a gold star or some shit, man. Appreciate y'all. Real talk.
Obviously that $36.5 million number, and they'll have to do some massaging to make it work. But with the Dallas Mavericks losing,
man, Dallas, do not, as a player I love, do not bring Kyrie Irving over there. I know I sound like Stephen A. talking about with these balls because I really like Kyrie Irving a lot. I really like KD a lot, but I gotta call the thou wow over here, man.
Jalen Brunson, that could be an incredible landing spot for Kyrie Irving. And especially, he's had a lot of success playing with a guy that's ball dominant in LeBron James. They had a tremendous amount of success at Cleveland. He didn't play as many games with Kevin Durant, but we knew when those guys are healthy and they're playing at a high level, they can play together. But can you imagine Kyrie Irving playing alongside Luka Doncic in the way?
No. I mean, I can see it working logistically, but no. Mark Cuban stayed the hell away from that.
Luka is a walking triple-double. He can pass, dribble, and shoot. He has all of the characteristics of being an elite player and one of the greats of all time before.
All right, he kind of just rambling now. So I'm round this video out real quick. Third World Colombian says, do you think the Pelicans made a mistake by signing Zion? No, they had no choice. And they could have made a mistake in the sense that you don't pan out, because you have a very small sample size. But you gotta. Who wants to be the franchise to let Zion walk? And he goes somewhere and just be, who you think he is. So now, hopefully they did their due diligence. They checked him out working out, when he was in-house and all that, and they made that decision off that because, you don't want to be the guy to let Zion just walk. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. You think the Pelicans? Okay, you did that. Let's see. Caddy pass aggression lacked integrity. A lot of single mother. There you go. In these streets, I'll keep it real. I got called a coon for calling out pass aggression, mother behavior with KD and Draymond Green when they did that sit down. Somebody called me a coon on these streets, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, whatever you say, bro. That's still some motherly attributes, being so cantankerous, man. Absolutely. As Real also says, if Kyrie wasn't famous and rich, he would have been a mini disciple. That's funny, dog. Yes, and I like this comment. I called him out on this a few days ago. One day he's a Hebrew Israelite. Next he's preaching Ramadan and Muslim. The next day he got a flat. Yeah, man. But again, and my assertion was that he's a thinker. He's an explorer, so his mind's gonna naturally be that way. But the thing is, you gotta tell yourself the realities in the midst of all that, man. Oh, you look like an idiot, like to your point. I don't think Zion is gonna be a Hall of Famer. I thought Ja Morant was a better player. Well, you would be in a smart seat of discussion saying that. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. But all right, gentlemen, man, it's been fun. I didn't expect to go this long, but y'all kept me going with the questions, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the notification bell. Not only just like it, y'all make this show rock. And next time I'll bring some of y'all up if y'all want to do that. But your boy gotta go, man. I gotta hit the workhouse, man. Until next time, thank y'all so much, guys. I'm out. Peace.
Shout out to Hoop Jargon, man. I'm gonna add you to the man. This crew called Hoop Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
shout out to Hoop Jargon. Man, I'm here with my man with Hoop Jargon, the best in the game, man. And you know I only let selected few in my circle. And this is the real dude right here. We gonna get down with the get down.